What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am very excited because today I have major news concerning my debt relief program. Now, the last time that I talked to you guys about my entire debt situation, I made a video letting you guys know that I made the choice to enroll myself in a debt relief program versus continuing to pay off everything on my own. I was going that route. I decided to try the snowball method. I wanted to concentrate on the credit card with the lowest balance, and I was making my payments. I was making progress. But then I discovered a particular debt relief program, and after talking with them, they said that they could wipe out all of my debt in 4 years. And that was going to be a lot faster than me just doing this on my own. And so I said to myself, just make it easy. Just make it easy on yourself. Make it as stress-free as possible. So I decided to go the debt relief way. Now, there was no need to continue doing the debt update series because when you enroll yourself in a debt relief program, it is a set payment every single month. So my payment to this debt relief company on a monthly basis is $500. Technically, it's like $503 or $504, but just to make it easy for this video and in the future, it's $500. So every month, they automatically take $500 from my checking account. I don't have to worry about mailing anything in. It's automatically taken out. And that's what I've been doing. That has been the process since back in February of this year. It has been absolutely incredible and amazing. It's been very stress-free, no worries. And I said to you guys, when there was a huge update, I would come back and I would let you know. Well, I am here because there is a huge major update that I'm super excited about. So before I go into the details of the news and everything, I do want to say that some comments that were made when I did reveal that I was going into a debt relief program, some of the comments in that video were very negative about me enrolling in a debt relief program. And I could definitely see some people's comments being more out of concern for me, just making sure that I'm doing the right thing. I totally understand that. But some of you, not saying that you guys watching right now, but some people that were commenting were saying just very negative, harsh things. And I just want to clarify something, because if you yourself are in debt, which you probably are, because the majority of Americans out there have some kind of debt. There's a very low percentage of people out there that are completely debt-free. If you are completely debt-free, good on you. Congratulations. But most of us are saddled with some kind of debt because of bad choices, or we have, or not me, but some people have mortgages, house payments, car loans, student loan debt, so, the majority of people out there do have some kind of debt. And I do want to say that working with my debt relief company has been one of the best experiences that I have had. I talk to them maybe like once a month just to check in, see how things are going. If the lawyers, because I have lawyers on my side that are fighting my case for me with these credit card companies, and I check in with them, make sure everything is good. Everything that they said was going to happen has been happening. Nothing fishy has been going on. So if someone comes to you and says a debt relief program is not the best way to go, I hate to say don't listen to other people, but just do your homework. Do your homework when it comes to a debt relief program, because I did my homework before I enrolled, and my company that I work with has an A+ rating. It's the highest rated company for a debt relief program, but most importantly, they are certified by the Better Business Bureau. And that's what you want to make sure of before you decide to enroll with any kind of debt relief company, because you are giving these people your checking account number, personal information, credit card numbers. So just make sure everything is legit before you decide if you want to enroll with a certain company. I just want to put that out there because, it is something to be concerned about. There's so many scams going on these days. You don't know what's true. And that's sad, right? It's really sad because you're looking for help anywhere that you can find it from someone. And there might be, some glowing company just promising the world to you. But if they are not certified by the Better Business Bureau, if they don't have a great rating, steer clear of that company. You would rather look elsewhere and find a different company that can truly help you. I just want to put that out there in case you guys are in the same situation that I am or was, because I'm now on the good right track. If you're looking for help, I did just want to say that really quickly. So what is the news? What is the big news? Well, the big news is with my debt relief company, I have four credit cards enrolled in this company. I've got the Discover card, the Barnes & Noble card, one of my Capital Ones. I have two Capital One cards, but, even though I am in credit card debt, unfortunately, I need to have one credit card accessible to me at all times. So I chose not to enroll one Capital One, so I have access to that card, but I am paying down the debt on that card as well. I will get to that in just a second. So I have four credit cards enrolled: Discover, Barnes & Noble, Capital One, and I also have an auto card because of car repairs. Remember back in October of last year where my car cost like $5,000 to fix? How did I pay for that? I used a credit card. So those four cards are all enrolled in my debt relief program. So what's been happening over the past few months since February, I've been paying this company $500 a month, socking it away into my account and building up money. So what the debt relief company does is the lawyers that work for the company that I have on my side, they are contacting the credit card companies because they want to negotiate. I don't want to pay the full total that I'm owing a credit card. So right now I have a deal. I guess that's the best way to call it. I have a deal. I should say my Barnes & Noble card that I have, the lawyers reached out. I'm being confusing. I'm sorry. Let me take a minute. The lawyers that work for me through the debt relief company, they reached out to my Barnes & Noble credit card people and they negotiated a deal. So my balance with my Barnes & Noble card was $9,000. So you always hope that with the debt relief program, the lawyers that are fighting for you, hopefully they can negotiate and get your balance down to at least half, so you're not paying the full amount. Well, that has occurred. My first agreement has gone through with my Barnes & Noble credit card. So instead of paying $9,000, they have agreed to take $4,000 from me. So my lawyers got this down to less than half that I have to pay of the original payment. I'm really hoping this all makes sense. It kind of sounds confusing, but it's really not. So instead of paying $9,000, I am going to pay $4,000. It's a little bit over $4,000. It's like $4,050 or something like that. So everything that is worked out with the payments now is that my first two payments to Barnes & Noble card were $25 a piece just to get the ball rolling with payments again. And then, of course, from my account, all of that money I had to pay my lawyers, so they took that money out to pay the lawyers, so they got their money for doing their job. So now the money that's continually going into my account that's going to stay there, this is getting a little bit confusing now. I apologize. So the first two payments that were made to Barnes & Noble were $25 a piece. We paid the lawyers. And now after that, every single payment to Barnes & Noble is going to be $400 payments. $400 payments every single month. And my Barnes & Noble card is going to be completely paid off and done by March of 2026. Less than a year, guys. Less than a year, and my Barnes & Noble is going to be done. It's going to be done. It's going to be paid off. And I'm most likely probably not going to use that credit card ever again. I haven't chopped up any of my credit cards. They're just sitting in my wallet. I don't use them at all. I can't, because if I use them, I'm going to get in trouble. But I should just cut them up, honestly. I should just cut them up. They're just sitting in my wallet because, I don't know, I just haven't done anything with those credit cards. But I'm just so excited because we are making progress. Progress is being made. And actually, because with the debt relief company that I use, there's an app on your phone that you can just simply log into, and I can see everything that's happening, my credit cards that are enrolled, the payments that are being made, and where the money is going to. I can see everything. And that's how I know that this company is legit, because there's an app. Everything is detailed and spelled out to me. There's nothing confusing. There's a 24-hour phone number that I can call, and I talk to these people. If I want to move my payment date, if I want to pay more money, I can do that. There's all different kinds of options. So I can log into my debt relief account and I can see what's going on. And I did notice the other day when I logged into my app that we are making progress with the Barnes & Noble, as I just said, but also I guess my lawyers are in progress of reaching out to another credit card. And the credit card that they are potentially, going to do business with soon is the credit card for the car repairs, because that credit card had the least balance. It had like a $4,000 balance. So if we can get that to about half or less than half, we're talking $2,000, $2,000. We can wipe that out very quickly and very easily. So that's probably going to be the next card that's going to be in negotiations with my lawyers, with the debt relief company. And we're just that's how it is. That's how the debt relief company works. And everything is just running so smoothly and just so fantastic. I have absolutely no problems. And then on top of it all, as if that can't get any better, I have money in my savings account. I have $1,000 in my savings. Now, I know $1,000 may not sound like a lot of money to you, but I got to be honest. $1,000 these days you can spend in 10, 20 minutes. Like poof, online shopping, it's gone. Like very easily. But for me to save $1,000 is such a major milestone, because I have not had any money in my checking account, like a steady amount in my savings. I have not had a regular balance in a savings account in probably 5 years. And I know that sounds really horrible considering how old I am. Trust me, I know. I'm judging myself. I have been judging myself. But you know what? When you're in debt and you're trying to get out of it, you can't judge yourself. You have to kind of just, accept what's going on and celebrate the little milestones. So for me to have $1,000 in my savings account, that is major. And that's the entire point of the debt relief program, in case you wanted more details about this, is because if I was still attempting to do this on my own, I would not have money in a savings account. And so if something happens where I need money very quickly, I would have to use a credit card. And so I would be trapped in the cycle of using the credit card, and I would never get out of it. So right now I have $1,000. If I have an emergency, I can go to my savings account and the money is there. I have the peace of mind knowing that I have money put off to the side for the first time in 5 years. So I'm just so thrilled. And the money is going to keep growing. I put aside money every single week into my savings account, and I have my plan, and everything is going according to plan. So that is the major debt update, the debt relief update that I want to share with you guys. 1 credit card is negotiated, 3 more to go. So when the second card gets negotiated, I will be back with another update, but this is going to be the final debt update until the next credit card is all, negotiated and we figure out where we're going. But I highly recommend, one final time, if you guys are in the same boat that I was, massive amount of debt, I would say enroll in a debt relief program if you have like 3 to 4 credit cards. If you don't have a huge amount of debt, definitely pay it off yourself. Just really control yourself and your spending. Stop using your credit cards and use the snowball method and pay them off. But if you are in a major amount of credit card debt, it's becoming overwhelming. It's kind of just controlling your life in a way. Go with the debt relief program, but do your homework before you choose to do that, because you don't want to have any regrets. You really don't. So there are plenty of resources out there for you. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Comment down below and let me know if you have experienced a debt relief program. How was your experience or your thoughts? Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.